The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Ran through the contact. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. Showing off the arm. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Ready? They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Cole. They're working that left side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Kansas.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes his connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. On to attempt the try.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They marched 79 yards on the drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll turn to Martinez. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Carr. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're trying to get to him. And he's got it at the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Quick release on the RPO. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cade. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
First down here for the offense. On the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And he breaks into the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Snap it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. A run for the quarterback. Bounced off his feet.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Gets rid of it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. And yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off. There, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Just when they're looking run, now up top. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
First and 10.
Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Cole. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Absolute shame. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start in the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him.
Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass, this keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Using his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Kansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 14.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll ride the hot hand. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Hand off from the shotgun. No, he just flat ran over it. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
With the score, Kansas 28, Miami 24.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. For this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Stewart. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in the one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there. Getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the move. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass. It's Cole. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on 1st down. dances away. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.